Hey, we're
What?
doing, huh?
She knew
I'll
character
introduce your
too.
character in time.
All I
Also,
can hear you say is my character.
One sec.
Yeah. Also, I kind of we kind of did work into the actually artist first stuff into Chris. So
I don't what? My mind is blown right now.
I
But
heard-
also, Kane, you can tell those people that feel like you're neglecting your child because you play a game. They go fuck themselves.
that
It's
would
really
be great.
hard when it's her parents.
No, it's actually not.
It's also the people that they technically live with. So
Oh, me and my parents don't get along all that well either, but I pay rent. We stay out of each other's way. When we need to talk, we talk. When they want to get smart, I get smart too. It's a process.
That's great.
It's
I
called
love it.
not everybody agrees, but everybody has an opinion, and I will accommodate an opinion if I think it will help.
anyways. No, I mean, it's really not that hard. Most of my spells are very similar. Most of the spells have pretty much carried over pretty similarly over to artist for stuff.
I thought you were already an artificer.
I
Went from unearthed to official.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got the book, so me and Brian talked about using the official artist for class.
Honestly, it's not that giant of changed. I'm playing with an official artificer in my other campaign. Boy, is he getting overpowered.
Except
which
for I
campaign
don't
are
have
you playing artificer as?
I do have gun proficiency though. That is one of the.
All
I mean-
artificers have gun proficiency because they can make a thunder gun.
No, they cannot.
Yeah, you can choose something to act as the thingy.
But not till 5th level.
Yep.
So I kind of removed the thunder gun from my inventory.
Artificer
Yes.
gets fun at higher levels. Like you're able to
Yeah.
avoid all restrictions on magic items. That's ridiculous.
So does
That's-
Thief.
6 attunement slots.
That's bullshit. You know.
Well, their whole thing is having to do with the study of and implementation of magic and magic items. So
Yes, but how do they overcome the incredible burden that tuning magic items presents?
They learn how to make them and thus make themselves better.
I feel
So
like
plot armor, got it.
artificial infusions. I'm trying to actually find the proper information.
The
'cause
proper
I have
wording.
The proper why Goku beats everybody list. Okay.
Flash of Genius. I'm looking through the actual book right now, so that'd be nice if I can focus
I
on
am
it.
too.
Soul
Magic-
Artificer. At level 20, you develop mystic connection to your magical items, which you can draw on for protection. That's not right, but basically it's just, hey, you now can, oh, it just says you can attune up to 6 magical items at once.
Yeah, magic item adept at level 10, you achieve profound understanding of how to use and make magic items. Attune up to 4 magic items at once.
Which, as you learn more and more about more magic items, you eventually do magic item mastery, or master.
Yeah, but
So-
before that, they learn how to store spells into shit.
Yep.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the whole point of an artificer.
No, not the infusions and shit. Like, he can create an item that has a spell in it and just give it to people.
So, let's say I wanted to give someone the cantrip, spell, or a thorn whip. I can literally infuse a whip with it, say, here, hold this. And they have thorn whip. Anyways,
Freaking.
I just now have to
Oh, yeah,
figure out.
what's your subclass? Did you pick?
Because I was originally going with the gunsmith, I decided to go with the artillerist.
Oh
To
no,
keep
we have
my.
someone else with Thunderwave.
Not like I'm going to use the spell very much. I have other damaging spells I can use now. I'm probably going, but with this group, I'm probably going to stick with shield. Okay, I clicked on the wrong thing.
And whatever that thing was broken.
Well, it wasn't. It was straight
Not
up
the
wasn't.
thing.
It was straight up wasn't even set. So, yeah. Anyways, are we just gonna not acknowledge the fact that I don't have a thunder cannon anymore, or are we just gonna go roll with it sort of scenario?
I mean, at this point, we're waiting for Brian to say, "Okay, we're starting."
Well, for one, Necro said he was gonna be back. Necro's gone. Or is Necro back? Or wait.
Yeah, for a while.
Okay, let's get started. So, to recap, you guys faffed about for a bit, and now you have a map of the sewers and a mission. Go in there and find something. No one knows what, no one knows where, but you do have a map of the sewers, along with a little note.
Oh, sweet Jesus, Brian. We're gonna be here for years!
So, you have 3 potential areas you can enter. Room, and I need to find room 2, room 4, and one right here. A few other marks on the map. There are smudge marks on 9, 1, 7, and 6. It implies that either a question mark or an X had been drawn on them. There are 2 red X's on the points marked as. God, I need to find Z again. This map is complex.
The very bottom on the right side, right side.
You know, you could actually draw X's, right?
I know. Yeah, there's Z and W, and I will be doing that. One moment.
I get the feeling someone needs less free time.
There's also a small bit of writing on the corner of the map. Don't trust, and then the rest is torn off. Any secret passages that are drawn on the map, you can assume are either in function or are currently defunct. No one knows. But, But, for the most part, this is the map. You may speak amongst yourselves.
I have a question.
Yes?
Small
What level are
goblin.
we? Said, what level are we?
Level 4.
Yeah.
Okay,
We haven't
just making
milestoned
sure.
yet.
You'll be milestoning after this.
Wait,
This
we're
is a
level
big
4?
ass dungeon.
After years and years of traveling, we will be level 5.
Okay, nothing has changed for me. I just had to check my spell list. My spell's known. At first level. I still only have first level spells.
You only have first level spells.
I'm not a full caster. I'm a half caster.
Poor
Yeah,
thing.
he's like ranger and a paladin, except he can actually make magic items.
Poor thing. I have all the spell slots. compared to you.
Oh, shut it, you. If I wanted your stats,
Hey,
I'd
man.
ask for it.
Hey man, I have literally every single cleric cantrip except for light.
I was hoping this could be used to help other people, but I guess not. I guess I just have to protect my own wimpy ass. It's a spell.
What spell? Shield?
Yeah, I was hoping I can cast it on others, but I cannot.
Not unless you like try to make an item that can do that.
I don't have that. Do I have that now, or do I get that?
You have infusions, you don't have creation yet, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I don't get creation till 11th level. So yeah, that's far away.
It's yeah.
So, Holly, roll a d20 for me.
Who's rolling?
Who?
Who's rolling the d20? Why are they rolling a d20? That we'll never know,
Julie.
but still.
Where are these entrances that we compare them to a city map?
No.
For reference, the
Yeah.
eye entrance, most of this seems to be cordoned off to the noble districts, the gold district. Okay, you, Octavius, did you just roll for Julie?
I rolled for because I can barely hear you.
One sec.
It's not just me, right?
Nope.
Huh?
I had a hard time hearing him too.
What the fuck is going on in this chat?
Your guess is as good as mine. Any point of the day.
Shy guy screaming.
Mike is weird.
Other runs, I gotta reply to her. Literally too angry to die. What the fuck are they doing?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, much better.
Yeah.
Okay, Julie, roll a d20 for me, please.
Oh, sure. Ta-da!
Ooh.
And is anyone else hearing what's going on right now? Or
Nope, I've gone silent to tend something to Julie.
Uh, uh, my mask, like general chat, is blowing the fuck up, and it's only two people, and I'm surprised that I'm not surprised that one of them is where.
All right.
Are you sending it to me on Discord?
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Just sent it.
Fucking him.
Is that entrance supposed to be a letter or a number?
Letter. Well, that gave away where she is. Okay.
Sorry.
It's all
I
right.
didn't say
mean,
what letter.
technically, you're not supposed to metagame, so I don't know where she is.
Yeah, out of game, you guys. In game, you guys don't know. Out of game, out of character, you guys know. You should also have the sewage map notes in as a player handout.
Yep.
So,
You're coming in
Hmm?
super cutting out.
is that the same for you guys, or
No.
I hear you just fine.
Alright, I'll be right back then. Hello.
Hi.
hello?
¿Cómo estás?
Aloha.
So-
Still cutting out a lot.
God.
I'm gonna assume it might be you because you're coming in really soft to me too. But I
So
can still
here's
hear
the
you.
solution: y'all go pay $9.99 and boost this chat. That way, we get better chat mics.
I don't have the money to really spend on for that sort of stuff.
Good, because it's gonna charge you for all the months at once. So not really $9.99, but like
Better?
fucking
Yes.
$100.
Thank God. Okay, so the rest of you have a choice. Which entrance do you want to go to? 2, 4, or I?
Let's go with
I'm going to 4.
Wait. Okay. Keep in mind, it might be a good idea to not go in separate ways.
Yeah, don't split the party in a dungeon crawl.
I was going to actually suggest that we go through I.
Stop metagaming. I go through 4.
I'm not trying to metagame. I'm actually trying to think about it as like player and character. I don't know if there's like multiple different letter entrances. I'm literally looking at all the map at once. Like, so
What the fuck?
yeah, I think we're
Was it
having a
9?
mental breakdown as we speak. I guess.
I know they're quoting a movie or something, but God
Okay,
damn.
so have you guys decided to go to I?
I would say 4, so you get faster to 7.
I guess 4 would be a better idea.
Four it is. Whee! I'm slightly making
Okay,
these decisions
so-
without looking at the screen. Don't blame me if something goes wrong.
Well, I mean, I do have. Everyone has their books open, right? You gotta turn to page 59.
The fuck?
Which book,
Book?
man?
All the books. I'm not sure what's on. I have most of them digital now, so.
Okay, so keep in mind each square is 5 feet. If you guys end up in combat in a room, I will shift to a different map to make a much easier to swallow version of it.
Sorry.
Sorry for what?
Oh, I thought I made a disgusting noise. Sorry.
No need to be sorry. We didn't hear anything.
Should this be our course? Throwing ideas out.
So, as you guys drop down the sewage, and it was actually a manhole, you all find yourselves in a large, damp room. A faint whiff of rot fills your noses. Nothing unpleasant, but Octavius, let's just say you're glad you typically keep your clothing perfumed. That would actually work pretty well. So, do any of you want to do anything?
So I'm by myself, right?
Yes, you are currently by yourself.
Am I
Roll a perception
looking
check.
something?
Refer to your map or the message.
Perception 24.
You get the sense that there is something else in the sewers, besides from the things you already know are lurking through the sewers. They came in, assuming, knowing where you are. They came from ahead of you. My lamentation is that I cannot make tokens small enough to fit in here, so I just need to keep this in my head. I'm sorry, that doesn't give you much of a visual, but...
You are going to lose it so fast.
Oh, I know. And I have background stuff moving around as well.
Oh god.
That's a little bit of a... that's a little bit of a thing to make you guys jump. Sue me. I'm gonna get as much laughs out of this as possible. All right, so first up, the group. Where are you guys? How do you guys want to proceed? You're in room 4 currently.
It's just fine for...
On your map, there are the smudge marks and the 2 X's, as well as the 2 X's.
Okay. Since this is actually a spell and not just a part of a I'm going to use ritual cast. Go to ritual cast detect magic real quick.
So we're just gonna stand here for 10 minutes.
It's one action technically, but yeah, no, I'm just making sure there's like no magic
If you're
around
ritual
us.
casting, it's 10 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I want to make sure there is no traps or anything around us before we move forward.
It's a
Does magic
sewer.
go through walls?
No, very thin walls.
So not
It's
just
more
through the
of
walls.
there is criminal activity going down here. If they wanted to prevent someone from figure out where they are,
They wouldn't mess with anything.
but there's also illusionary magic, if you remember correctly.
Fair. Hey, it's your time to waste. Or your time to use.
So we could head either at 6 or at 7 from here. As I point out in the map.
I'm actually going to take this time to examine the map. I feel like we should probably make our way here for some reason.
At the stairs 14.
Wait, are the stairs going up or down?
Currently, you have 4 ways out. Here, 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 or here. Keep in mind you are aware of where all dead ends and such are.
Okay, but these are stairs, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
Do we know if these stairs are going up or down? Let's try and
If
confirm that.
they're in the V shape, they're going down. If they're full stairs, they're going up.
Okay. Thank you. I don't do maps very often like this.
Mm.
There's not much reason to build above the first floor around here, so
What the fuck is going on?
We're waiting 10 in life minutes till this spell goes off.
No. I'm
Currently,
talking about in another chat altogether.
no magic. No nothing.
All right. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors. Itty, mitty, miny, mo.
Well, I'm trying to plan if we would go to either 7 or X, since they're the closest markers that we're at.
So I rolled a 6. And that is this door over here.
Why are you rolling?
So I gave each door a number. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. And that is 6. And I rolled a dice and I rolled a 6. So I want to go that way.
I say we go to 8. Find our way. Find.
Keep in mind, you can prioritize finding those things, whatever they are. The X's.
Yeah, I'm saying we go to.
I'm treating this like Pokemon. I'm going to keep walking around the area until the legendary Pokemon shows up.
I don't think that's how that works here. I think it's more like a legendary monster that can nom your face off.
I got enough Pokeballs. I saved my Master Ball.
So if you want to hit the V first, the X first, that'd probably be a good idea.
So I will ask, are you guys heading towards door 6?
We might
are.
as well.
Okay. You guys are
Yay
heading towards
for
door 6.
randomness.
You find yourselves in a hallway. Immediately, there is a way to your left or right. Sorry, directions. They're fun.
Forward is even. Back is odd.
I'm sorry, I
down is
I
odd.
can't not see something.
Forward it is. You guys make a turn, and you come to 2 doorways, or 2 archways, I guess would be the better way, since there are no doors in this place.
We have
One.
the map with us, right?
Yes.
So we know we have to go right.
Yeah, because there's no. Also, you can literally just look into the room on your left and see there are no doors or archways out of it.
Is there anything in the room?
Aside from a few drainage grates that go further down, no.
Okay, right it is.
Before you ask, none of you are small enough to be able to get into said drainage gates.
There's a goblin with us.
There is a goblin with us.
Still not small enough.
There's a goblin wearing heavy plate, and your kneecaps are at eye level.
I mean, we could probably make the grate bigger if you wanted to.
Okay, so this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and that is 4.
They're going up.
So 4.
Victor. Okay.
3 it is.
It'd be nice if we had a little bit more, strategy behind this instead of, just pick a direction and go.
I mean, has strategy ever helped us in the past?
Quite a bit since we're going towards a dead end, really. If we keep going with randomness.
Whoa, that's some weird zoom.
So, how do you want to proceed? I'm assuming you're going in.
I say we go this way. Yes.
We have a map. We know exactly where and how we want to go.
Switching over to Julie real quick. Where do you want to go?
Accident.
No worries, but where do you want to go?
As far as I know, I'm trying to get to a specific room. So I'm just gonna look at my map and try and figure out my way into that room.
Okay, so you head upwards and eventually come to a fork. This one in specifically. How do you want to proceed?
Tell me that the one on the left is a dead end.
Yep.
So go to the right.
All right. You head up and see another possible dead end. And we'll switch back over to them real quick. Currently, let's see. Okay, so where do you guys, the group, where do you guys want to go?
I see 3.
We're going to Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Well, you're in the right place to experience the aftermath.
I say we go to 8.
Are you trying to get into those stairwells again?
No, because I'm trying to get to the X over here. Like we wanted to go originally.
If we wanted to go to X, we should have gone to the bottom area.
But we didn't have much of a choice. Someone kind of went with roll of the die to pick our direction.
Point being,
I think we just go up to 3 so we could get to 7 quickly.
All right, fair enough.
It's a marker of sorts.
all right, heading to 3. More of the same, though there does appear to be signs of a scuffle, and several giant rat carcasses litter the ground. A few of them have crossbow bolts jutting out of their body. One is nearly cut in half.
Hey, look. A team of low-level adventurers came to this place before us.
You guys can also check and possibly even scavenge the ammo if you were so inclined.
Is this? God damn it!
What's with the gothic music?
It's probably Necro's phone ringing.
I know, Necro. Why do you have Well, I'm not going to ask why you have gothic. But, Necro, what? How?
Come on. You know why.
You know how.
That's true.
Don't act like this is any kind of surprise.
It's not. It's just... My question is...
Why did you ask the question?
Uh,
A question entails surprise.
morbid curiosity.
How the hell can I mute this channel?
So, where do you guys want to go from here? You
Well,
can move forward, or if you want to investigate the room further, you can.
I guess I'll do the logical thing and investigate the room, since you are hinting at that a little bit.
Roll investigation.
I believe they're just trying to get everybody to get on and give attention.
You find that there were signs of traps here, specifically rat cages, but they've been removed. Aside from that, there appear to be rather not very well concealed footprints heading through this archway, the bottom one.
Okay. We should probably go to that archway right there.
Okay. Sorry, you cut out there for me. Can you repeat?
I'm gonna point at the archway and say we should probably go do that way.
Julie, why are you stealthing?
Sorry, I was gonna say that I'm stealthily walking through the hallways. I'm trying not to be found.
Okay.
And then I remembered I have an elfin cloak, and I was like, oh right, I have an advantage.
So, unfortunately, in your stealth, you're forced to duck into this room and hide out while a group of bandits walk through this area. Or, well, you called them bandits. You assume they were bandits immediately because, well, let's be honest, what kind of idiots would go in the sewer?
Hey!
And then you paused for a moment. You're in the sewer. Okay, and you just keep moving. However, you are stuck there for a while, so if you want to investigate the room, you can.
Sure. I didn't mean to do advantage. Sorry, it's a 13.
Well, for the most part, not much is here. Looks like there were signs of some kind of scuffle. There's dried bloodstains on the walls. Aside from that, not much. You guys.
Blood it is.
Blood is blood.
Yeah, but I mean, is it like animal blood or humanoid blood? Is there a way I can tell?
Julie.
Is there a way I could figure out if this was animal blood or if it was like person blood or? Okay.
Sorry, could you repeat? Is there any way to check the blood to see if it's human?
Blood on the wall is human or animal.
Roll nature? It's at this point it gets hard to tell. There's no real way.
Alright.
So, back to you guys. What do you want to do?
Well, there's only one way for us to keep moving forward. Since did we already go through the archway, or?
But what I wanted to say before I got interrupted, could I light the torch I have, the magic torch?
Sure.
Fire of bullshit. Give me sight beyond sight.
Okay, so you go blind for a moment. Then, Let's
Oh, and I still
either
haven't.
of them be there? Huh. You briefly see something like small flickering flames running along this side before vanishing out of your range.
Do I know what color?
It looks normal-ish.
I point out to the group while pointing at that direction.
All right.
I'm just gonna say this. You know, it's probably most likely rats, right?
Might be
It
I
looks
was gonna say-
small. So, there's that.
Just, as soon as I get that information, that's exactly just what I'm gonna say.
Well, information's information.
I literally found, footprints leading into this archway right over here. We should probably go investigate that way, since we're trying to find something in here.
Why are we still standing here for the last couple of minutes?
I mean, I'm not trying to not leave without you guys.
Octavius is making sure Necro doesn't bump into anything.
Get off.
All right, Octavius, you take his hand and start guiding him.
Hell no, I'm going behind him and pushing him by the shoulders. Nice try.
Okay, you can do that.
This ship isn't growing stronger. Octavius will make sure of that.
I dare you to make a ship name. I dare you.
Octavius. There you go. The ship name, Octavius.
So, where do you guys want to go? Because I still haven't gotten a clear answer.
The
Down.
way of pink towards 7.
Okay, and 7, you find a dead body.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
I'm gonna take out a stick or whatever the longest thing I have and poke it.
The metal rod that you've been using as a walking stick?
Yes, and poke it. Make sure it's actually dead. One of us should probably just burn the thing. Use some sort of. Anyone have any celestial magic or some other random BS they can pull out of
We
there?
have a paladin. Or no, she's a fighter. Why do I keep thinking paladin?
Wait, she's a knight, but she's a cleric. I thought.
I'm so confused.
I mean, clerics should literally be mid-range.
Turkey, what's your goblin's class?
My guess is fighter. My guess is cleric, but you did mention going to a church on several different occasions.
But that will also count as paladin.
Not when you're teaching. Not when you're literally teaching the classes.
Well, paladins can be this.
Anybody want to invest? So, is somebody investigating the body?
Fuck it, I'll investigate the dead body.
Okay. Roll a dex save.
Shocker. Wait, how could he not see it through his blind sight? Bullshit.
Because there's nothing living in it.
Oh, it sees souls. Gotcha.
Yeah, it only sees living things, or where souls are, so possibly.
The 17.
Okay, you manage to dodge out of the way as the corpse sort of bubble, as like this large blister that was covered by a scrap of armor sort of like starts to bubble up and pops, leaking this putrid red liquid that quickly sort of dissipates. Most of the body's been ruined at this point.
All right. I don't care if I have to burn a spell slot for this later, but I am summoning one of my my eldritch cannons on my wrist, like with legs and everything on my wrist, and it's burning this thing.
You got a
Okay.
Mega Buster.
I would also like to point out you are burning something in an enclosed area.
Yes, this
It's
room
a
is
sewer.
pretty.
It's not going to smell any worse.
I don't think you guys understand what I
Yes,
mean
suffocation. Yes, we got it. We got the innuendo.
here. Not innuendo, warning.
Yeah, no, I'm
No.
Joking,
the
you're
hell
snoring
is
into
that
your
noise?
mic again.
It's okay.
I'm just muting him. Or lowering his volume at least.
So, you guys have burned a corpse?
Nope.
Do you guys want to head back?
Is there anything else in this room?
If there was, it's probably been taken.
Are there footsteps leading towards that second entrance?
Wait,
Nope.
there's no entrance.
Back in the other room, back in room 3.
No, I meant this
I should
thing.
note, there. Oh yeah, no. There's yes, there are actually, but that leads back to the surface. You don't need to go back to the surface yet.
I thought triangle meant downward.
Oh yeah, no, it does. Sorry, got my notes mixed up. Yes, triangle means downwards, so that goes further down into the sewers. You guys weren't given any notes saying you had to go further down, so it's probably useless.
Ergo, there is no map.
Basically.
I get the feeling that we'll find a secret boss down there later, but let's find a secret thing down there later, but let's leave for now.
So should we head for X?
Yeah, we probably should.
Or we could go towards Z, go straight up through R, then pass S. So something like this.
Well, there's no way to get past that. That's literally a stone wall. We have to go.
There's another path going this way.
Julie, what are you doing?
Last you left me waiting for Ben to be clear of the way. Well,
You can roll perception.
Never learned how to do that.
What?
I think you just did.
Go to ruler and put no snipping, and that's it. And then just right click.
Going a little crazy there, aren't we?
Oh my god, we are not meant to have this power.
This power.
So, Julie, with that, you know that the bandits have gone. Wherever they're going, they've left you alone. You can continue your way into room 3. You can continue your way into the room.
Should I reroll my spells?
Sure, go ahead.
That's a little better. Alright. Tilting my way to room 13.
Okay, you're fairly good. You move through without making much splashes in the small water that has gathered. Eventually, you make your way to the doorway. Inside, you see multiple cages, all pushed up against the side of the wall.
Do I see any people?
Animals.
Are there people walking around outside the cage?
Nope. No people in there. Just animals. Most of them are locked up in the cages.
Any hurt?
You can't tell. The cages are a bit.
Can I go examine one of the cages?
Sure. Roll an investigation check. It is a cage, and there's an animal in it. You can't. All you can tell is that it's not very happy, and you don't think it's because something's hurting.
Can I try and unlock the cage?
Sure. Roll sleight of hand.
Oh gosh.
You break a pick in the lock.
I don't have a pick.
Lock pick.
I don't have lock picking tools.
Then how would you have gone about getting the lock open?
I wasn't sure. That's why I asked.
Well, whatever you tried to use, it didn't work.
Let's say I tried to use an arrow or a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, no, that's broken.
Okay. There's a thing that I want in one of these cages, right?
No, the area is just circled. But for now, you can just search through it.
Okay. Should I reroll my
Reroll your investigation, and I'll get back to you with it. So, for the rest of you, how do you want to proceed?
Well, we're going to proceed in the direction that the arrow is taking us, I guess.
So yeah, I'm heading all the way to Z since it's the closest on the way.
So, moving to room 17,
No
you
random
find...
encounter in the hallway?
No, you're not in that path loop yet.
Oh, nice.
No, I meant like random monster.
Yeah, no, not yet. I have them planned out. So, as you guys get to room 17, or that room, it looks surprisingly clean.
Quick
There are
question.
small...
How long did it take us to get here?
About half an hour.
All right.
Yeah, I would have shut off my torch before I would have gone permanent blind.
Well, for the most part, the room is barren. More barren than usual. Any moss got scraped off the wall. Any moss or dirt is scraped off the walls. Most of the still water has been cleaned through magical means, and small dry areas have been made through the use of small, what look to be bags of sand. Inside those rings of sand, there are small, burned out areas. Almost like somebody had a fire going. Huh.
All right. I'm not going to... I don't have to be the one to point out how suspicious this is, correct?
No, Suspicious
Yeah.
died a few ways back.
You mean with the body I burnt?
Yeah. We're on paranoia now. Or, no, skeptic. Fuck it.
Yeah, I say, and I'm gonna take this little flamethrower that has like that I had grasped around my arm, and just place on the ground to let it move freely of my arm.
So where do you want to go?
We should probably keep moving forward.
Through 2 and onward.
As you get to the entrance to room 2, if Tokyo was awake, it would actually come in useful because there's a small sign. And can any of you read Goblin?
I can leave Dwarven and
Wait. Okay, it
I
says, keep out. Bad Winnie gang ahead. You have no idea what that means.
well, this sign can't stop me. I can't read it.
Only we had reaching clear. Technically, I could read it, but it takes 10 minutes. It's not worth.
So, as you enter, you notice there's a small group of huddled figures around a fireplace in this corner. Most of them seem to be just minding their own business, but one looks up and immediately panics, seeing a group of tall folk entering.
Tall folk, you say?
I don't think they're talking. They're really afraid of you, Octavius.
Says the tiefling.
There's a group of 4 of them. They sort of get up. You notice they're kind of ragged. Most of them are wearing basically just scraps of clothing. And the one that isn't, that actually seems to be wearing something of a tunic, it's sort of like belted above his waist. And there's like a ragged pair of pants. You can almost see ribs on him. He's that thin.
So, I'm gonna assume we could tell what they are, right? Are they human, elves, dwarves?
You said tall folks, and to me, they sound more like goblins.
They could also be kobolds or gnomes.
Rat folks.
Right, that's a thing.
If I remember correctly. In the older editions.
Intriguing.
So, for the most part, they don't seem to be attacking. They're definitely on edge. But for now, they seem to be standing their ground.
So we don't know what they are.
They're goblins.
If only we had somebody to communicate with them.
I'm gonna speak up. Hey, do you understand me right now?
They just sort of shatter. You don't think they did.
You know what works? Okay, I'm gonna ask all of y'all's permission. Can I scare them away before I actually do this?
I could cast a spell right now to allow me to speak with them.
Go right ahead. See if you can't get them to leave on their own.
I'll cast Comprehend Language as a spell, not as a ritual.
Okay. You notice. Maybe they can leave.
Was that in common or in goblin?
Of course.
Ryan, was that in common or in goblin?
Goblin. Because the moment the spell was cast, you started understanding them.
He told us to leave. I'll tell the group. He told us we could leave.
Not you guys. They're talking among themselves.
Oh,
Maybe you should tell them to leave. Get out of the sewers. Go hunt. Go starve somewhere else.
I'll tell what are your group doing here?
Does it say that you can speak the language?
Oh,
You know what?
Don't you guys have a goblin in your party?
Yes. I'm wondering why they haven't gotten him to talk.
Goblins, speak
Stop.
up. Because our goblin's asleep last night. Is asleep last I checked.
I think we left him at
Toby's
7.
the goblin.
Oh, you're back.
And I wasted a spell for nothing.
Quiet you. Okay, anyways. Tell him to leave, please, if you would, goblin.
Or at least gather information.
Okay, gather their inspiration, then get them to fuck off. Nope. That was like an okay thing to do. Your child wasn't going to hear it, right?
I have an earpod in.
Okay, I was worried about that for a second.
Toki.
Toki!
Toki's asleep.
And we lost again.
We need like 10 cups of Death Witch coffee or something.
There's a group of goblins. They're chattering amongst themselves. Mostly talking about how they want you guys to leave. Specifically them alone.
Okay. So what do we want from them again?
Information, then for them to fuck off.
Or at least to let us go through the door across.
Oh, maybe after the game you should try sleeping.
That's how I sleep all the time, in little spurts. I should have something in here for this.
Don't you also speak goblin?
I'm speaking in Goblin, but I'm looking for something. No.
Try not scare
There
them
it
off
is.
before we get information.
What are the goblins wearing?
Tattered clothing at the moment. There seems to be one who's wearing an actual shirt, but the majority of them are just wearing scraps.
And do they have clan markings on them?
None that you can see.
I step forth from behind the group and demand their attention.
The chattering stops as they look to you and are surprised to see a goblin.
I give the whole royal name speech and all that jazz, and then I demand that they give me information and why they are here.
Why do we trust you? You could work for them. You could work for them. They killed us.
And they work for me, and you're on my property.
That agitates them further.
Death stare and radiant glow of hand gauntlets.
They are unfazed.
What the fuck?
They rolled a natural 20.
Dirty bitches.
What?
I said dirty bitches.
To the goblins?
Yeah, so yeah, the goblins. They
No,
lucked out.
in common. These are a much hardier sort than they appear.
Well, maybe instead of you got the information out of him.
He got nothing. And he can still try. They're just a bit more on edge.
Tell them we're hunting the people hunting them.
I kind of told them that they were killed by people that are mine because I own this place. That usually works. Most goblins are stupid.
Okay, I'm going to just use a bonus action to activate the Eldritch Cannon.
And?
Flames! Just shoot flames out.
Are you attacking them or just trying?
Oh.
No, I'm shooting flames like over their head. Before causing for using Thaumaturgy to cause their own flame to flicker and dim. Slightly.
They seem to be agitated, but not to the point of running.
Oh, good. Now tell them I'll hit them next time if they don't actually speak.
We came in here and are trying to kick these people out of their house.
I slap Red in the
No, this is
you go.
This is more of just me being annoyed by the fact that goblins are being annoying. I don't have patience for people who don't want to talk.
You guys realize you literally walked into their house, openly said you're working with the people who have been killing them, and then shot flames over their head. There's a reason they're not talking.
You know
Alright,
what?
fuck this. I start grabbing people by the arms and we're walking.
I
am not.
nice.
As we're walking, I'm just screaming I'm just yelling at Infernal. They're pieces of trash.
We're going around them.
Okay.
Not through them, around them.
Well, as we leave, I'm casting Thaumaturgy one more time to cause the ground to tremble beneath their feet.
And I slap them again.
What is going on?
We're dragging you by
You
the
guys are
heels
leaving.
because you're being assholes.
I'm not being an asshole. I'm being tired and unsure of what's going on.
You're being a bit of a
dreading goblin.
You kicked in some poor people's door and are trying to move them out of their
I
house.
was at the back of the party because my character was half asleep through this adventure.
Yeah.
I specifically said I stepped in front of the guy that was trying to talk to him first.
And
you didn't help the situation.
I didn't know what the situation was.
Okay, we're going to calm down a little bit.
We're gone. We're out. We're away.
But as we leave, I'm going to toss any rations I have out, drop it out of my back pocket because they are hungry and I'm not evil.
Doesn't sound like it.
I'm literally threatening them. I haven't actually actively try to harm them.
A good guy wouldn't threaten somebody.
A good guy
depends on your alignments.
Chaotic good.
Yep, the good guy would threaten people and break you out of prison if you were innocent.
That will be more neutral then.
Chaotic good, the ends justify the means.
I thought that was evil. I thought that was chaotic evil.
No, chaotic evil is fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you.
Lawful evil.
Lawful evil is I'm going to screw you over by following the law, I feel like.
So, as you guys move forward, you slowly but surely, I'm assuming, which one do you want to go to first? Because you can get to both from this form.
From here, I'll say Z, since we're going to come back regardless. And then from there, we just go up.
And I'm guessing my Eldritch Cannon is gone now.
Yes.
All right.
So, from there, you guys want to head to X, or the X on Z. Okay. You slowly do, and you find it. It's a makeshift. It looks like a makeshift manhole cover. It's made of steel and wool.
That's the wrong one. Z is over here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There. No, it's all right. You can
I was trying
keep
to
both.
do the markings of
Sorry.
the map.
Nothing.
No, I just forgot I could communicate with those people.
So,
Yep, I could speak with them actually.
What's going on in her world?
so
She was kind of glad
as you go
to stay there
about,
for dinner tonight because they had a barbershop quartet come in and entertain.
as you walk up to it, you notice it's a makeshift area, sort of like a small hidey hole, effectively. There's also a rather ramshackle manhole covering over an entrance of some sort. It looks non-natural, like somebody's literally mined it out of the ground. Unfortunately, on top of it is painted in very, very crude letters, in common this time, property of the Bad Winnie Gang, fuck off.
Does that say the Bad Winnie Gang?
Yes, Bad Winnies.
What is her earlier name? Pooh?
No, Winnie.
He's talking about Winnie the Pooh.
I know what he's talking about. But no,
Winnie the
this is
werewolf?
literally just a group of goblins that found the name Winnie and thought it sounded cool, so they took it as their gang name.
We're dealing with a group of. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense now.
But there's an odd keyhole that I'm just gonna say it right now. You can't make any kind of check to get through, and through a basic rudimentary check, if you destroy the door, there's a good chance you can cave in you can destroy whatever beneath it. Cave in, you're not sure.
So we would pretty much destroy one exit for the one exit for people to escape out of, and let our deeds be known to the world around.
Or you could be destroying something else. You don't know. Go ahead. Flip that coin.
Does anyone
feel
have
like-
knock?
Does anyone want to flip that coin, or do we want to Yeah. In this case, I'm not going to leave it up to luck, because my character would probably be literally flipping a coin onto the destroyer or not.
And then you fucking everybody over.
I would like to point out that I rolled a natural 20 for investigating that room and ended up with the end score of 25.
Okay. Sorry, I need to get back to you now. You find eventually the cage you're looking for. It has a small, very small creature. 2 wings, sort of shaking heavily. It's shaking very badly, and it looks up with you. It is a pseudo-dragon. You were hired by somebody to rescue a pseudo-dragon that had been captured and taken down into the sewers. The rest of these creatures, a very malnourished direwolf, an owlbear cub, 2 displacer beasts with strange collars that have glowing purple symbols on them, and 1 malformed lump of flesh. You're not really sure what that one is.
Not doing it.
A mouthering jabber.
No, it's surprisingly silent.
A slime.
You don't know what it is.
All I'm saying is I
talking-
want all these things.
I can I break the lock on the thingy?
On which on the cage?
Yeah.
Yes,
the
you
cage
can
with
certainly
the-
try. How are you going to try to do it? Because this can affect what role you have.
Okay. Let me look stuff.
Sorry, could you repeat? How do you plan on doing it?
I'm going to bash it with my mate.
Roll strength.
Just straight strength.
Yep.
Ta-da.
You shatter the lock, unfortunately making quite a bit of noise. The pseudo-dragon sort of looks up at you. It's a bit tense.
I am going to take some rations out and put it through the cage to give to the dragon.
You should give it a cute name. That might help.
It weakly sniffs at the offering and starts to eat it before eventually crawling out and climbing up on your shoulder.
Awesome. I'm gonna GTFO.
Sorry, could you repeat? You cut out there for me.
I'm gonna get the fuck out.
Okay.
Um,
Unfortunately, it did not mark down an exit, and you know for a fact you can't make the climb back out the entrance you came in. So,
yeah.
you're going to have to start wandering.
I'm gonna go back to the hallway I was in
Okay?
and start going down the hallway labeled as A.
Alrighty, so you're around here. Cutting back to you guys. What do you want? You guys are heading back to the other one?
Yes, I guess we are.
Yep.
Getting to W, you find yourselves at a small shrine. Odd, but, it's rather well maintained. Made of rough-hewn wood and stone. For the most part, it's fairly normal. But at the same time, seems somewhat ethereal.
Do we know the patron or who it's dedicated to?
None of you know right off the top of your head. One of you can make a religion check if you want to.
I don't care enough, honestly.
Or a paladin would like to roll, or should I?
One question. What are we rolling for?
Religion.
You're choosing the wrong fucking paladin for this one.
Don't you need like kind of high wisdom as a paladin, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So-
unfortunately, religion is intelligence.
What the hell is...
So you forget in 5th edition they took away restrictions for your base class, but your second class requires you to have some requirements.
You
Which is
gather you gather it is a minor. It's an angelic shrine, which is actually fairly common. Shrines to angels are those to specific deeds or tasks. This one in particular was devoted to a minor angel of... God, I need to pull up god names again. I had this written down. I had Angel of Nature Goddess. Not that one.
Laura.
Hmm?
Laura.
Fenthra.
Goddess
Sorry, I have the name now. This is devoted to a minor angel of the goddess Fenthra, goddess of nature, specifically one that has to do with mushrooms and moss. Most of the area around the shrine is made up of a moss that has seemed to soak up a majority of the water, yet there is no filth or refuse either. So it is interesting. So that's interesting. There's also a small offering tray. Sorry, burp.
Hmm.
Is there anything on the tray?
A few apples, a small pendant that looks to be made of rough spun fabrics and stone? Weird.
So where should we go from here then? I asked the group.
I don't know. I guess we can start heading up to trying to think where
We're gonna head to 4 regardless.
where is 4 exactly though?
So
I'm just looking through the map real quick, see if I can't find 4 again. I had a sensor on it, but then I zoomed over to where we were. All right. We could take the roundabout way and head up to 13 while we're at it.
I mean, at this point, there's no reason not to. We've gone through half this freaking map. We still haven't found this stupid thing yet.
Let's say we go to 19.
to 19. Oh, yeah, I see it now. Well, where specifically are we heading to?
I don't know.
We went through 7, through W and Z, or ZW.
My internet's offline, but I can still see the map.
Still need
guess-
9, 1, and 6.
We head up to night. We haven't actually gone to 19 yet.
Is there a 19?
Yeah, there's a 19.
Yeah, it's next to 4.
No, I'm saying like on the markers itself. Like which path are we heading? Which location are we heading to?
We go to 4, then we get to night. From 4, we go to 19.
And 19 from where?
And then we go up to 15, go through this random BS to N, then up to 9, then up to 1, then to 13.
Yeah.
Where's 6?
6 is here.
Oh, why don't we call it 6? It's literally right. We're literally right next to it right now.
Alright.
So, you guys go to 6. There is, well, a small pile of crates. I almost said corpses by accident. Crates.
Okay.
Is there anything written on it?
Any writing? No, they're just crates. Keep going. You can look more.
Should be
Anybody,
invest.
Open the crates.
anybody has a crowbar?
I mean, we probably get the same job done with a blast of some type.
Yeah, but we don't want to destroy what's inside for the moment.
All right. So we want to destroy the crates themselves, though.
Like I said, no real.
Well, I'm thinking a mace or something could do the same trick, because crates are typically made out
I'm
of
using
wood.
my dagger to pull up the nails.
Okay. As you do that, you open up the crates and find rations. Blanket.
I wrote the
Is
I
this
checked through it to make sure it's not like a smuggler's thing.
It's a smuggler's thing.
Okay, what's the real cargo?
Drugs. Oh, look, drugs.
Holy crap. Okay, I immediately put everything back in and make
I like
sure
the
that this
person
thing
one
looks
that I
like it
like
wasn't open. We gotta go.
and we're marking it down. Or should we take at least a sample as proof?
You wanna freaking get caught with someone's
He's
drugs?
just a chill dude.
I say we should probably steal the rations and blankets and bring it back to the goblins back there.
I want to burn the drugs.
We are not getting high in the sewers.
I'm not saying to get high in the sewers. I'm saying
That's
to
what's
destroy
gonna
the
happen
drugs.
to the smoke.
Yeah, no. Technically, you guys don't. Octavius, from your own experiences,
had
this drug doesn't
background
burn.
knowledge.
This drug doesn't
Just
burn. It
assuming
needs to
that
be
I'm
melted.
not wrenching it from him.
Yeah, no. This stuff doesn't get burned. It gets melted down
The one
into
that we had
a
together.
liquid and then drank.
Julie, you're being kind of loud.
Um,
Okay, burning this isn't gonna help.
dude, you want to order?
It
something
literally
from
can't.
Here, or do you want to make food?
Like this
But regardless, you can take the other stuff if you want.
I know I have a lot of cash.
Everything else is actually pretty good.
How many crates
take the-
are there?
13.
Holy crap!
Granted, only 5 of them actually have drugs in it.
That's
And-
still a lot.
And by any chance, anybody
Yeah, I got
knows
like $80. You want to order something?
the spell?
You're in charge. Order
Spell what?
Was it sending message?
Do the thing.
Sending's 3rd level spell. And message is way too short.
Anything that's on DoorDash this year.
Because if they
No.
find out that we went through all this,
Yeah,
It
we
might
don't
be-
have a car, so we can't do. I know.
There. I know that's not how it's spelled. Shut up.
And I can't see anything because I'm still technically offline.
Who wrote
Sorry,
Durgs?
I'm probably being loud. I'll go ahead and mute.
Okay. Guys, quick question. Who wrote Durgs on the map?
That was our very a talented bard. You know, with his enunciation and his writing of tales. That's how you spell drugs.
All right. Well, I should probably call it for a night. Actually,
So, all right.
well, my phone's about to die, and I have to reset my computer. So I might as well say, hey, I gotta get going.
Dude.
So what are we gonna do about these drugs then?
So there are only a few crates with drugs in it, right?
Yeah, and everything else is legitimate supplies. You can do what you want with it.
So, question: our new artificer friend has a bag of holding, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Let's toss it all in the bag of holding. All of it,
Okay.
except for the crates.
Wait, you're taking everything, including the drugs?
Everything.
Okay. This is gonna be.
You are in possession of
Very large.
13 pounds worth of a drug known as crystal tap. Specifically known for its crystalline structure, this extremely bizarre mineral, when distilled and steeped into tea specifically, it gives a euphoric sense of joy and happiness for a brief period of time. The drug is scentless, almost entirely impossible to trace through normal means, but it does have the nasty side effect of rather messy come downs. However, it doesn't have many other side effects. Well, aside from the addictive qualities, that is. So,
So we got a shitload of drugs, a shitload of rations, and blankets.
yes. Do you guys want to move forward?
Yes.
16. We're at 6.
Should we stop at 14? I mean, it's right there.
Yeah, but then we're gonna head back to the goblins when
We can walk the other way out.
We have enough. We have enough supplies to bargain with those goblins now.
So, how do you proceed?
Can we pop our heads in at 14 to see what's inside?
Necro, can you repeat that?
We're asking if we can look inside 14 to see what's there.
Sure. Let's see. Nothing much. How would you go? How do you want to go? I guess. Sorry, I feel like I'm repeating myself.
Anybody know where 7 is? No,
We went into 7 already.
yeah, first one.
Yeah, 7 was nothing except a corpse.
So head towards 9 then. Go up through 4, 19. And then make our way towards 9.
Okay. Within 9, you find nothing. Though it does look like things have been moved around a lot. Scuff marks on the floor, like something heavy has been dragged all over the place. Though there are no, how to say, marks leading out of the room, which is odd. You guys can check around if you want.
Is there any runes laid on the floor somewhere? Any sort of rune?
Neko, sorry, can you repeat? You're not coming through clearly for me.
Is there any sort of writing on the floor? Any type of runes? Anything magical that could be used as a
Nothing magical, but you can check for other. What are you trying to find?
where any of the, I'm guessing, crates will be, or where they will probably be moved to.
You can find that a few of them ended at walls, which is somewhat weird.
Someone was killed here, weren't they?
Maybe.
So the scrape marks will end at the walls.
There's no glyphs. Again, nothing magic. But if someone looked, they could probably find something.
Anybody else want to say investigate?
I'll give it a look here in just a second. Gotta pull up the thingy. Give it a good wipe off and investigate that shizness. I
These
slipped
are
in
walls.
something and I'm upset.
Yeah, no. You slipped. These are walls. They're nice walls. You're not sure why you're looking at them. So, Octavius, you want to do anything, or?
I mean, I found the drugs, so I'm pretty sure that's the extent of my expertise.
I'm good. Well, you can still try to investigate to see what you can find.
All right.
You know what? Sure. Now that I know this place is used by smugglers, can I check like things that smugglers would use?
Sure. Roll investigation.
Damn.
What the fuck?
I just started stabbing shit with my javelin.
In a fit of rage and pure luck, you throw a javelin hard enough to crack open a small portion of the wall.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not kidding. He rolled above a 20 on an attack. Necro, what do you want to do?
I was trying to find one of those. I was trying to see where it leads, the scrape marks. If it led towards a wall, you would
Yeah.
guess there was some sort of hidden packet, hidden room or something.
Well,
That's
the goblin just found it.
by accident.
Righteous fury of a goblin, who also has fury of the small. Fury is my name.
And found.
But the point is, for the rest of you, how do you proceed? Proceed. You can open up the door if you want.
Yes. That is what Octavius is going to try to do.
Okay, you find a small alcove nestled within. Unfortunately, it seems you cracked one of the crates open, and slowly but surely, a bag of grain seems to be slowly spilling out.
Quick, somebody use wind.
What is actually in the grain?
It's grain, regular grain.
Hmm. Alright, what else is in there? The room.
The room has 2 other crates. They are undamaged.
I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other ones with my dagger.
Okay, you open them up. The other 2 are empty.
Like real empty or...
Really empty. You know, one of the few tricks that smugglers do is they will always fill their crates with stuff. Because otherwise people can...
false bottom or something?
Yes, there is. And removing the false bottom reveals nothing. There is...
What about the crate with the grain?
You can open it.
Let's do that.
It's grain. More grain. More grain.
Does it have a false bottom?
Yes. More grain.
What type of grain? Wheat, honeysuckle, honey bunches of oats,
Right.
Honeysuckle.
honeysuckle grain.
And a bit of wheat. Huh.
What's her face? Thar pulls out a bandana and puts it on her head. Just you wait, I'm gonna make the best dish ever with this.
I don't recommend.
Nobody.
Nope.
Fuckers. You should really watch it. It's actually over, so now you can catch up.
Oh, cool.
Which?
Food Wars. I made a Food Wars reference.
I
Sorry, it went over my head.
I don't know why.
The main character has a bandana, puts it on, cooks wonderful dishes. Can make any ingredient into a dish. We got wheat and we got wheat and other types of grain. Could have made like a noodle. Fuckers. Y'all should cook more. I'm completely out of milk. Oh, fuck.
So should we head towards 1 now? Or check if there's some more hidden panels, hidden walls?
So, you guys have
Nigga.
emptied the room. You want to take any of the? What?
I'm talking to my brother. My brother is supposed to be doing dishes. He's upstairs half a fucking sleep.
All right. So, you guys want to move on, or do you want to stay in the wheat room?
Huh?
Onward to numero uno.
One of my coworkers, she came to pick up her wrist thing, and she watched a little TV before she left. TV. Uh-huh.
Don't say.
She didn't get to see the Seven Deadly Sins movie.
Point being, where do you guys want to go to from here?
Point being, I want to go to another room and see if I can find more shit we can sell.
Uno.
Number 1.
Because these are all going to donations towards the church. Except for the couple blankets and the rations we give to the goblins that are down here. Why is your back fucked up like that? What did you do?
You make it to 1. Julie, you back, or are you still talking?
Are you sure you didn't have a girlfriend over here? Huh? Boyfriend? That's why you're not talking about it?
Toki, you're an ass.
Is Julie coming back, or is she going to?
I don't know.
I think she might be in the middle of a deep conversation.
She was in the middle of a deep conversation earlier, but she was talking about getting food during that conversation too. Both those are very high on my priority list over D&D. No offense, guys.
If room numero uno is where we're going to meet her, maybe we should check room 15.
Room numero uno. No! I'm using that plate! You bitch! You bitch! I didn't want to dirty up another plate. Nah, but seriously, what else? Like, what did you do?
So, how about we, for the most part, move forward a bit?
Let's go.
You get to 1. For the most part, the room seems to have been made into a makeshift sleeping area.
Oh, I'm checking all their chests and stuff.
There's no...
All the foot lockers.
There are footlockers. There were no chests.
Chests, footlockers, they're basically the same thing.
How many criminal undergrounds can we piss off by raiding one sewer?
You don't find much. Some basic changes of clothes.
Taking those. Oh, this cake is good. What were you complaining? The cake is really good. Whipped icing? Mm. Oh, you like it thick, do you?
Is there anything else in this room?
Brian.
Yes?
Is there
See, I
anything
think that was anything else.
Not much. No.
Check the pillow.
It does look like this stuff. You check the pillowcases?
Yes.
They're pillows, fairly rudimentary. Most of them look to have been stuffed with feathers.
Don't ignore my singing dishwasher.
So we went through all the All the noted areas, correct?
Except for the 2 red X's, right?
You already went through those.
Yeah, we went through Z and W. We didn't. Yeah, we did everything. We did everything that was listed on the notes.
All right.
What was Z again?
So,
Thinking about a bandit.
Z was the door that's locked that we can't open without breaking shit down. Should we try to go to 13?
Sure. So, as you move towards 13, you find a bunch of cages.
oh shit! Is this the room with all the little animals in it?
Yes, you find a malnourished owlbear cub, a rather malnourished direwolf, 2 displacer beasts, and a pile of flesh.
I start feeding
Also, one
all
of the cages is
animals
open.
the food in trying to win their friendship.
Roll animal handling with disadvantage because you're doing this really fast.
I do it slowly
Can I
to
take my
the
turn and do
owlbear.
it normally?
I'll work on the owlbear slowly but surely. You will be my new companion.
The owlbear?
The owlbear.
Toki. Hey, yeah, there's
You
one
guys
for
in the
each of
room
us. We
that I
each can
was
do
in?
one.
Yes, they just got there. Julie, you hear a lot of noise coming from that direction again.
I call Displacer Beast.
I get the dire hound.
You
Owlbear.
try, and it's like the owlbear does not like you. Both of
No
you get
pets for
stand
us.
off. You guys get standoffish. It's kind of hard to tell.
I lay on hands the owlbear.
I'll get some food and start feeding the beast.
I'm gonna take the dire wolf out of its cage and try to pet it.
So, Holly, you get to the archway.
Oh, you want to play PlayStation? Sure.
I don't think she's talking to us.
I don't really care. I can watch on my phone too. Or on the.
Hit her with the what's it called? Piggy thing and the thingy-mabob.
I don't use.
So, do we make new companions?
Apologies. So you're trying to heal the owlbear?
Yes.
It shies away from your hand at first, but eventually you manage to you lay down and fully stick your arm in and manage to slowly but surely get it to start healing it, and it slowly wanders up again.
I offer it food because I don't carry anything but meat on me.
It smells the meats and then starts eating at it.
Octavius will try to feed this dire wolf, whatever the hell it's called. Sorry. A healing potion by pouring it into my hands and trying to nudge it over to drink from my hands.
It slowly looks and then starts drinking.
Oh my goodness!
Azrael, do you want to try anything special?
Why is my picture in that picture?
Because you were talking when I
Oh, that's
phoned
from your
it because
phone. Okay.
I'll
because
get some meat.
for some reason Pinterest won't let me save things on my phone, but it'll let me save things on my computer.
Oh,
You guys see me
that
roll
was a
myself?
potion of greater healing I just fed that thing.
Did you guys see me roll myself?
You have an advantage on
Yeah,
stealth?
he
Yeah,
has
I
an
have a
elven
magic
cloak,
item.
but also either way, I wouldn't have seen him in the first place. Preoccupied with Owlbear,
We are
and
trying to
my
tame
perception's
pets
only
here.
10. My
You
perception's
get
only
up
10.
there and it's, huh? So yes, Holly, you see this group of random guys like rooting around in the other cages, and they don't seem to notice you.
Do I see them trying to make friends with some of the animals?
Yes.
I'm gonna come out from stealth and say, "What are you doing?"
I draw a pistol out.
I do nothing but keep trying to soothe the owlbear.
Ditto.
A random person in the sewers that we know were sending drugs, and nobody finds that suspicious.
It's not the orc that she was playing before? She's playing a new character.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a woman tiefling.
Noctis, it'd be more suspicious if she just shot at us to begin with. Or he. I can't tell what voice this character is supposed to be.
It's a
It's
girl.
a female tiefling.
I can barely hear you.
Female.
It's a female tiefling.
Okay.
Yeah. She has the titties.
She has the tetas.
So,
If she uncloaks and what's her face will see her out of the corner of her eye and not pay her any attention because we have a tiefling and they never actually do any real damage.
Ooh.
That hurts.
What's the matter, Monkey Doo? Oh no, you want me to kiss it? Oh no.
And now it's time to ruin your perception of Godzilla and Mothra.
I don't know if she'll need it. She might. The ends are kind of tingling. Probably help you.
so the rest of you also see a new tiefling. She has a little dragon buddy perched on her shoulder.
And I have asked what you guys are doing.
Where the fuck do you find this shit, Necro?
I'm not even shocked anymore.
He's got a folder.
And it just
Fuck his folder. Like he's got a
He
secret
has
stash that
gigabytes
generates
worth
this.
of these.
No, these things. He just says that. He just pulls these shits out of his ass and shoves them on the computer screen.
No. He posted a pic of his folder. Remember?
no, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Kenji.
That was Kenji.
Sorry, I confused you two because you both have ridiculous amounts of these things.
Why does that chibi look so lewd?
What?
Maybe I watch too much anime.
Yeah, maybe you watched a little too much of the H.
It means pervert.
Okay.
About the heathen.
So, you guys have now met. All of you roll perception.
Oh, perception. Am I gonna get shot in the face? I'm probably gonna get shot in the face. I'm too busy with this owlbear. Nothing else has my attention.
Luckily, most of you aren't surprised when a group of bandits come strolling in from this entryway.
Also,
What
those
entryway?
are the smugglers.
It's like they look at you. Wait, what the? And they like raise. One of them raises a crossbow. The other pulls out a.
Kind of take a shot as they come in.
Unfortunately,
Is
you weren't
Duke
that
here
prepared.
with us? Is Duke here with us?
Who?
The dog she rides around, the great, the great bull mastiff.
No.
Because I would say Duke would have been watching the door. Kind of strange she's not riding him, but okay.
It's a sewer.
She got down here, didn't she?
For sake of sanity.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I have a negative in this. This is gonna be fucking hilarious.
I rolled the book.
So you have chosen death.
I'm amazed I'm not last.
You're amazed you're not less. I have a -1.
How long have we known each other? And how often do I roll above a 10?
You're not wrong.
So almost as long as I've worked at Amazon, which is about 2 years and a couple of months.
Where would I have approached from? So I don't see the room anymore.
Zoom out.
That'd be the top area, wouldn't you?
So it's safe to say that the majority of these fuckers are going up before us.
True, but there's only 3 of them, and they aren't that beefy.
Well, shit. I was hoping I was first with that 16.
I'm right behind you with that 16.
You're not in the turn order because you forgot to click your token first.
My token was not on the field to be clicked on.
You have to pull it out.
If you want me to pull it out, I guess I'll pull it out. But you can't laugh at it. It's a grower.
My thing's not.
I realized what I
counting my
set up the
icon
minute
as
I
I
said
put
it.
your turn in. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Oh, I gotta open my character sheet for this. Uh-huh. Now Thargeth and What's-Her-Face can have beauty pageants and go get their nose powdered and this, that, and the other. Yeah.
Am I far enough away from?
Where's the owlbear?
Owlbear was here.
All right. You know,
And you were about here. All right, so Holly, you're up first. There are 3 bandits you can see.
Okay.
And then the 3 people you know to be animal lovers.
I'm going to cast spiritual weapon.
All right.
Ta-da!
Where are you putting it?
Wait. I heard I'm casting spiritual weapon, and then I heard shatter, and I was like, wait, what?
No, not shatter, just spiritual weapon. I don't have
On
a
which
spell,
one?
but a tempest cleric. The farthest one away.
You're playing my favorite cleric.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And all you see is a tiny, like, bobbing skull with horns. And it tries to bludgeon him on the face.
So basically, she's casting Ring of Ram at distance.
Yeah. Although it is a humanoid skull. I'm assuming a 19 would hit too.
Look, you posted that picture several times, and it makes me question what you think a Tarask is. But also, I highly approve of your Tarask.
Okay, moving on. Holly, you summon forth your spiritual weapon and strike one of the bandits.
You look
So, moving on.
That
This
was your
guy.
bonus action.
Oh, wait.
No,
Okay, what do you want to do?
I cast it.
Hmm.
When you cast it for the first time, it's an action. Oh no, it's one bonus action.
Yeah, it's
Never mind.
spiritual weapon is purely a bonus action. It's really strong.
It's broken as hell.
As a action, I will shoot it with a crossbow, I guess. Go back to my weapons. Because I can't do another spell, right?
Yeah, you can't do two numbered spells.
There you go. Crossbow for this guy.
But that's why we invented cantrips.
Am I too far away to hit him?
You're using a
I would
crossbow.
move
It has
closer to
80
him.
feet.
You're fine.
Okay.
You are at perfect
crossbow
range
bolt.
for this.
Light crossbow. Which one are you hitting again?
The one furthest away from me. This guy.
It hits again. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, you have this one is going to aim his crossbow directly at you.
Is this a tribute to Molly Mock?
Does a 13 hit?
Kind of, but not really.
Kind of, but not really.
This is like a yes, but actually,
I'm a Tempest cleric.
that's
yeah.
a no.
Ooh,
not
she
a
can use a
Tempest
reaction to shock it. Oh, you
The
said
next
you were the
one will
Tempest
also
cleric.
take a shot at you.
No, I said I'm not a Tempest cleric. I'm a Grave cleric. I'm even better for this
Oh, it's a
campaign.
mixture of Molly, Jester, and Caduceus.
Yeah,
14
that's
also does not
essentially
hit.
what I was going for.
Octavius, you're up.
Well. Let's look on the range that these guys are. 15 feet? Yeah, that'll work. Oh no, shit, it won't work. Damn.
What won't work?
I was gonna cast Shatter, but they're too far apart.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do next best thing. Fairy Fire.
Okay. What the
That's gonna hit all of them.
Are you sure they're not hitting the animals?
It's a cube. I can literally direct it in front of me, like that way. It's a cube of 20 feet.
Okay, so all of them have to make dexterity saving throws.
Yep.
What is your
13.
save?
13 for now.
Oh, one make it.
Okay.
One save.
One made it. This one.
Just put colors on the ones that failed. I meant like
Tokens.
That works.
close enough. For what we're doing,
Yeah.
it's close enough.
Hey, Gabby.
So yeah, so
Okay.
advantage on these two
I like your
fuckers.
hair.
Azrael, you're up.
You got advantage.
No, I'm up. I have a 16.
You forgot to add him to the turn order.
Oh. Thorgarth, you're up.
Wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I just want to celebrate. I will use a cast my bonus action. Yes, I'll cast a bonus action. Where did my spell sheet go? There it goes. Let's go with Searing. I don't know why that spun out there. That's supposed to be just the thingamabob.
It might be set to attack rather than spell card.
Okay, Searing. That's my bonus action. Yeah.
Okay, so who are you hitting?
I still have to roll my attack.
With advantage.
Depends on which one he's hitting. Oh, that one?
Melee
Then
attack.
yes. That
Roll
hits.
again. See if you get a crit.
If he gets a crit, he's killing him outright. Yeah, no, that hits. Okay.
Let me get up.
What? Wait.
Yeah, the first one wasn't supposed to roll, so don't count those numbers.
Okay, so 9 plus 7, or 9 plus 6. I am not rolling good. It's dead. He's dead.
Was that an undead or an orc?
Neither. It was a human.
Why did it roll a...
Because it rolled for a Constitution save against my Searing Smite.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's one dead.
And actually, it was a 10 and a 6 for the damage, not a 15. That 15 from Divine Smite. And I didn't use Divine Smite.
Her hair looks so cute. Like
Okay,
so it still kills him because 6 fire and 10 radiant plus 9.
6 fire. Wait, why is there radiant on top of it?
Because that's what the spell says. I think. I don't know.
You're either
The
using
spell card.
Searing or Divine. One of the
Click
two.
on the spell card for the smite. Or the ability card.
It's, trust me, I play a paladin. It's not that good.
Turn on the spell card. Where's the spell card at? Turn on the spell card. On. Now let's read this bad boy. Yeah.
If you want to use Searing Smite on top of Divine Smite, that's a spell slot. So you're effectively using 2 spell slots in order to hit once.
I said I wasn't using Divine Smite though. The next weapons.
Yeah, no. So there wouldn't be 10, 6, and 9. It would just be 6 and 9.
Oh, that's why it was there. I forgot to turn off my Overlay damage modifier. Thank
Yeah.
you. It
Is
is
it
off now.
still dead?
Yes.
Then why
You
do
still
you
don't
care?
enough because I don't want him doubling up damage in the future.
Well, technically, Divine Smite takes nothing to use though, besides a spell slot. It's one of the
Regardless.
broken things about paladins. I hit you. Well, Divine Smite at the same time.
Yeah, no. That's to make up for the fact that they don't do much in terms of that they don't get much in terms of it. You know?
Magic.
Yeah, I understand. I have a friend that loves paladin. He wrecks monsters by smiting and then divine smiting, and when he attacks, and it pisses me off.
Necro, you're up.
Yes.
Just like how Ford went down.
Shut up.
Wait, you haven't watched it yet?
Nope. I'm just past where they get to the city with the fucking people, man.
What?
I'm talking about
After they defeat the frog toad thing and they leave the town. Yeah, that's how far behind I am.
What are you talking about?
I was
Critical
talking about
Role, the mighty number 9.
I was talking about how Ford went down with almost 2 hits.
Oh,
Grog.
Grog, there you go. Grog's new character's name is Ford.
oh, I didn't know what you were talking about. Like,
But it's spelled Fjord.
But it's
Yeah.
pronounced Ford.
I know. That's just
That's
something
the
that
joke.
kind of pisses me off.
Anyway, I'll take a shot at the one in the back.
Advantage.
Please
Jesus.
tell me you didn't just fire a weapon in here.
Yeah, he did.
Now all the animals are gonna be upset.
That
No,
also all of you now have tinnitus.
Tinnitus.
Just and all of a sudden all you guys can hear is ringing. He fired a gun.
Wait, there's 2 doors open. When that
Also, this is a living quarters. That's not thin enough.
No, this is an animal holding room.
Oh yeah, this is a lot
Alright, I know
smaller.
what I'm doing on my turn.
Okay, so you deal 8 points of damage to which one?
the one in the far back.
He's dead. Holly, you're up. This last one's looking pretty scared.
As soon as he wait, so one of them's dead, right? And 2 of them
Yeah,
are
you
alive.
can use your bonus action to move your weapon to hit the other guy for free.
Yeah, but 2 of them are alive, right?
No, one's alive. 2 are dead.
Oh, okay. I move my spiritual weapon and bonk him on the face.
All right,
This
roll.
time it's trying to gore him with the horns.
Okay, still, you got to roll an attack roll.
You transfer into right?
I'm gonna boop you with a spectral fucking skull.
21, I think, hits and 5 points of damage. And I have my action still, right?
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
Yes.
I'm going to crossbow for 7 points of damage.
And he's dead.
Oh, that was quick.
Keep in mind, all of you are still have your ears ringing.
God.
She's
Damn you,
cursing the
tinnitus,
goblin.
you cruel mistress.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy who was dumb enough to shoot a gun. Which one of you was that?
This one.
Mr. Raven's Edge over here.
I walk up to you and I smack you upside the head, and I say, even though you probably can't hear, that was dumb. Now there's probably more things coming.
That is true.
Hold on.
You just hear that was
Wait a minute.
now things are. That's all you hear because everything else is drowned out by ringing.
I almost.
In her mind, I'll tell her this is the only weapon I truly know how to use.
Do I recognize this as a spell or as something that he just has the ability to do?
You don't know.
Okay.
Ow.
Speaks in my mind. I'm gonna give him a dirty look, and out loud, and in my mind, I'm just gonna think it out loud as well.
Hold on.
Then maybe you shouldn't take him part in the fight.
I have no. What is this girl's move? That's
So back to the owlbear.
that.
The owlbear is cowering in the kennel with like its paws over its front.
Every animal is freaking the frick out.
Huh? Sorry, Mark, could you repeat that? You cut out for me.
I was saying all the animals are ringing.
Probably.
Where's that?
So, how do you guys want to...
I'm gonna start trying to figure out how I can open these cages and let these animals escape.
I thought I already opened them.
I don't want to have to bash every single one. So I'm
You
trying
did manage to
figure
open
out-
it, and the direwolf is slowly walking out towards you again.
Yay.
No. My head, I can.
Davis is just gonna take his time with this
Yeah.
direwolf. He respects it.
Damn, peasant.
Why am I hearing peasants in the background?
No. Eh?
My husband and my nephew were playing a fighting game.
So, after that slaughter, Jesus Christ, there are bodies to be searched and things to be checked.
I search for the keys.
They're not
None of-
that
My
hard to
character-
unlock.
My character is
Uh-huh.
just unlocking all of the cages.
Yeah, Holly, so you do.
Octavius already did the one on the dire wolf.
I slowly walk into the cage because I can fit in this bitch.
Very uncomfortably, but yeah, you can. You slowly walk in and start to try and console the owlbear.
You see the most hard ass goblin you've ever met. A mushy mess with this owlbear.
Okay, so
So we're effectively trying to tame these creatures.
slowly over time you guys managed to open up. You managed to get these things to open up to you guys.
You want us to do another animal inhaling to see how fast that takes you?
Sure.
Why must you ask stupid questions?
Because when I roll for bullshit, I always do well. See? Whenever I ask for bullshit, I roll really well.
Well, maybe
The
next time
direwolf
you just
is
shut the
actually
fuck up.
doing something. It's moving towards you and like actually kind of being nice and happy.
Aw, I give him a little scratch behind the ears.
It'll be a bit hard to get it to move with you.
Oh yeah, how'd that greater healing potion do on it?
It seems to be better. It like shakes. And slowly it is seeming to get up and start shaking itself off. From there, Toki. The owlbear is sort of just
What's this scaly thing? Why is it trying to touch me?
basically.
Swear to God, I'm going to kill the direwolf if this doesn't work. As you can see, she gives Octavius a very dirty look.
Hey, don't blame Octavius. This is just how long it takes to open up to you.
So finally, Azrael, the displacer beasts seem apprehensive, but they aren't like running from you. Though it should be noted they aren't teleporting either, so
Can
that's
I walk
interesting.
Up to the displacer beast?
They seem to growl slightly at the pseudo dragon.
What is the pseudo dragon doing?
It's sort of just sitting there staring at the dire wolves or at the displacer.
What?
I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm gonna try and get the displacer's beast to be okay with me and the pseudo dragon.
Octavius, mind throwing me something?
Like what?
Rock or something.
This is a grabby thing.
I look around for like a rock or something. Oh, will this shard of mirror work?
Yeah, go for it.
I throw you a shard of mirror that I kept from that haunted house.
Did y'all ever find the deed to that house?
Yes, we did. We got a lot of money for that.
As soon as the glass hit me, I'll do a short port closer to the displacer beast. Does it react in any way?
The fuck kind of cantrip is this?
Bullshit. What book is that in?
Homebrew.
Oh. That explains a lot.
That was a very overpowered cantrip, sir.
Yeah, no, it's a bit.
Yeah, I rarely use it.
I'm thinking you might not be allowed to have it. This is, like I said, that's really overpowered.
What if we shrink it to 5 feet?
That might actually make it a bit easier, because if I'm being honest, yeah, having it at only 5 feet makes it a lot more. Because I think the way that spell's meant to be interpreted, it is, well, not a lot less viable, a lot more. it's a lot more viable as a cantrip because they're meant to be like the most basic level of spellcraft.
Also, should it really be a reaction? Because that's also a little out there.
It's sort of similar to the shield spell, except in this case, you either move directly out of combat or just to somewhere else around them.
Yeah, you could think of it as like the prototype to Blink.
Basically. So, anybody actually want to stop petting the animals and look at the corpses?
So did the displacer beast did any sort of reaction when I did that?
They sort of like look at you quizzically and sit down.
Alright, I'm gonna give the dire wolf one more like little head raggle shake like you do with a dog, and then I'll go look at the corpses.
I didn't go.
I'm also
They
trying to get the
didn't wanna
dire
go
wolf
see
to
what I
come
wanted
up
to
to me.
1917. Bad Boys 2. Oh, Bad Boys 3. Save my money.
I'm still trying to get the displacer beast to approach me.
The displacer beasts don't seem very happy.
Is there a way I can coax them into getting close to me?
Not really. Octavius, you investigating the corpses?
Yeah.
You find on one of them, the one in the back, a note that says, check the room again. Last time you idiots almost let the rat eat what our client is paying us to protect. If I catch you guys not checking it on your daily routines again, I'll gut you myself. R. It also has a small combination of some kind.
And they came from this direction?
No, the note was on the guy on the last guy.
No, it's weird.
It also has a small. Oh, they came from here.
The room we came from.
Yes. You guys were so preoccupied with the animals, you didn't really realize that these guys managed to go to make a full loop back to you guys.
Oh, wow.
There is also a map. It's a smaller portion. It seems to only involve the rooms and routes of. I need to pull up my sheet again because I actually have their route mapped out. There are rooms 13, which you guys are in now. Room 18 and room 9. It also includes a map of the general location of how to get between the areas. Apparently, there is a secret passageway dug through one of the wall, dug into a small sort of crawl space sort of area that you can still walk through. That would allow them to make a clean cut from 18 to 9.
Okay.
Which probably explains why they caught up to you behind you guys so fast.
Sweet, secret passage. Hey guys, if we get to 18, I know a shortcut to 9.
So head out then.
There wasn't any indicating mark on this note, right? Besides the R. Like no guild seal of thieves.
Nope, just they look like regular bandits. You do find a small pendant on one of them, but it's from a group you don't recognize. It's a small dagger with two X-like scratches made on it.
Yeah, I'll pocket that. Nothing else on the bodies?
Nothing else that you can see, no.
Alright. Now to you, madam. Who are you and why are you down here?
Julie. Yeah.
My original goal was to receive this pet, and I gestured to the pseudo dragon. And then I was down here, had decided that I wanted to release all of these pets, but I was going to come back with some better tools to do so. Then I saw you guys arrive.
You're trying to do what to its head?
I didn't say anything about a head.
Like, you are muffled to all crap. Is that just me?
Can you hear me
Just
now?
heard,
I can hear you fine.
I just heard she
Okay. Basically, my character mentioned that she was down here to receive this dragon on her shoulder, and then had decided once she got down here that she wanted to release all of the animals, but didn't have the equipment to do so. And then she saw you guys arrive and thought she might have a chance.
Neat.
Heaven.
What are you guys doing down here?
Apparently there's a monster walking around.
Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't run into that.
No. Why am I? No.
So now comes the real dilemma.
No.
How the hell do we get these animals to follow us?
But I don't think they necessarily need to follow us. They can find their own way out. I think the bigger dilemma would be trying to make sure that they don't die on their way out.
I may have killed you by accident.
I'm pretty sure they shouldn't go up any staircase that they normally are allowed in.
Now, think about it. You should have just left them in the cage without the area they came back from.
So, you guys want to head to 18?
I coaxed the owlbear into my bag.
It, like, slowly sort of rolls into the bag, like, head first, and you see its little back feet sort of, like, struggling.
Oh no! I help it get situated, and then I make it so it can stick its head in the bag and get to the to my rations
Sounds fun.
and water. And then she looks up at the rest of the group. Say a word, and I stab you in your kneecaps.
As soon as you
That's actually a good
threaten
question.
to stab people in kneecaps, Polly just looks at you and says, "Cute bear."
That's actually a good question. How big are these animals?
Okay.
So,
How big are the animals,
Question, how
Brian?
big are the wolf and displacement?
oh, sorry. The direwolf is about the size of a small dog at the moment. It's really young. And the displacer beasts are both the size of house cats.
Oh, there's two
Are
displacement
those all the
beasts.
animals?
Yes.
So I'm gonna put the direwolf in my backpack like Yoda. His little head popping out there.
And I'll do the same with the
Rip all 20. Rip all characters.
All you hear is a fight break out.
Pull it.
Wait,
But now.
didn't somebody made a joke about me being a drow, an edgy ass drow with the Displacer Beast?
I don't remember.
Somebody saying that all my characters are always edgelord.
They are. I don't play Mask, and I know that character is probably an edgelord.
Wait, which one?
Which one?
What's his character in your Mask campaign? Is it an edgelord?
He doesn't play in Mass Campaign.
He doesn't? I thought he did.
No.
No.
Is Lawrence an edgelord?
Lawrence is a freaking prima donna edgelord.
Just because they're edgelords doesn't mean they're not good characters. Honestly, Azrael has been one of the most entertaining ones I've ever had.
Can I cast thaumaturgy and make all the cage doors close and then cause ominous whispers to the two displacer beasts, right?
Yes.
And I want the ominous whispers to say, "Come with me and you will live."
Okay.
You
They
want
sort
this
of like
kitten to understand English.
it sort of slowly starts to shiver.
Wow.
Do they follow me when I walk around?
One of them does. The other stays with Necro.
Okay, that's fine.
You did this. You are the reason we have pets.
I technically have 2 pets now.
So,
That's done, Sophie.
do you guys want to move forward, or do you still want to do more stuff with your pets?
It's 9 o'clock. Do you not have to go?
We can probably get to room 18 before leaving. I want to leave on a bit of a cliffhanger.
I'm fine going to 18. I'm just gonna scratch dogs' ears every now and again on the walk.
All right.
Keep him happy. Or
Moving
I
to
don't know
room
what gender this
18,
is.
you find a large stack of crates.
A strap.
About, well, more like a pile, but a lot of them have been stacked on top of each other. There's about 16.
And Octavius does his whole knife thing, and what's inside of them?
Octavius, you're gonna have to roll investigation.
Oh wow, these are better hidden than the older ones. Those are the ones they wanted us to find.
I'll help.
The other one, no, well, not wanted, but rather didn't care.
Was Noctis saying he was giving me the help
Weird.
action?
Yes, so roll with advantage. You don't find anything. If anybody else wants to take a shot.
I'll give it a go.
All right.
Where
Nope.
is
I'm too busy with the
on
owlbear.
the-
Azrael, you find among them, most of them have false bottoms, but these are better constructed, so it looks a lot more natural. But eventually moving them aside, you find more God, wow. I already can't find the name of the drug I made in my notes again. Jesus Christ. I have a lot of stuff. It was Gem...
Gemini.
What'd you say, Necro?
Gemini.
No, it wasn't Gemini. It was... I think it was GemTap. Oh, yeah, no, GemTap. Sorry. God, found it again. GemTap, yes. Most of it contains GemTap. A few of it contains bundles of leaves. Huh. No idea what those are for. And then you find a small box. It's made of brass, and it has a wired lock. Very advanced. Thankfully, in another crate, there's the key. Inserting the key, you open it, and inside is a small wooden doll with symbols inscribed upon it.
Oh God, it's Annabelle. Throw it in the fire.
No, it's not. It's like literally just a basic doll. There's no features, no nothing. It's just plain wood with symbols along the chest. None of you can read Abyssal, can you?
I should.
The tiefling should be able to.
Tiefling's infernal.
I know.
Not Abyssal. You can?
Yeah, I can.
You can read, you can make out, and so flesh is made eternal. You flip it over to the back. No longer opposed by death. And there's a faint hum to it. And that's where we'll end it for the night.
Oh boy.
Baby got back.